Hello, everyone. This is Tyler from Socrates Trading and Investments. I'm going to review this video Dave Ramsey recently did in 2020 on this couple that lost over $300,000 day trading. I'm going to give my quick feedback here and give some insight and make some pointers that Dave Ramsey definitely doesn't understand. And you guys can also give your feedback here.
Bad situation. My husband was diagnosed as being bipolar, but not until after this happened. And it just all happened within 6 weeks. It was just kind of a manic thing. And it was, very out of character and very upsetting. And obviously.
Okay, so the first point, her husband incurred a lot of losses in the past year, was manic and bipolar. I tell anyone and everyone, if you're seriously manic, you have other personality issues, psychological disorders, day trading is one of the last fields that you should go into. It's highly stressful and people don't realize how much it can worsen. Many bipolar and manic people, whether it's undiagnosed or diagnosed, have substance issues, drinking, drugs. It may even be legal substances they overuse. So let's continue here.
What is your household income?
For last year, oh my gosh, it was only 38,000. This year it's going up. My husband got a new job starting at 50,000 plus, whatever bonus.
Where'd you have 300,000 that you could lose?
We had an inherited IRA.
Oh, cool.
And
once again, or her husband had $38,000. That is not enough. If you're a couple and you have all the bills, likely they live in a normal house or apartment, and even 50,000. Now, mind you, this was in 2020, so inflation hadn't kicked into hyperdrive like we're seeing now. But even still, that was on the lower end. For someone who has all these responsibilities, not a smart way to enter. The last thing that she mentioned was this inherited IRA. Another big problem is inheritance. Money that's coming from someone, from somewhere. Likely it's happened by someone who died, maybe someone who grandparent gave them whether it be money or a property that was sold. It stirs up a lot of emotions, no question. So let's continue here.
And so he was originally, I had just had a new baby. I was having problems with pregnancy. So he started working from home, trading, because he was doing it and doing well with it.
There's no such thing.
Up until he wasn't.
Yeah.
And so now it's just been trying to find.
78% of day traders lose money.
Yeah.
Statistically, that's called all of them.
Yeah.
So don't even ever say that.
How implies that? True. Most day traders do lose money. I remind people, how many people go and become cardiac surgeons or petroleum engineers or any other highly skilled area, make it through all the phases, through medical school, through boards, and eventually become, say, surgeon? Not many, and especially when you get into surgical disciplines. Now, what is the success rate of a day trader? It's hard finding very good numbers on this, but most people estimate it's between 72 to 97% end up with losses. Yeah, it's very high. This is very true. Now, another pointer that I've mentioned to you guys is, look at this. Around 40% of day traders quit within 1 month, and after 3 years, only 13% remain. 40% here. And this is really important to consider. I've said this many times. Most day traders are not, even extremely good day traders are not going to master this craft in less than 6 months. For most, 2 years to 5 years. It's going to take, sometimes longer. If someone can do it like in 3 to 6 months, they're on a different level. They're in the top 1% easily. It's a very highly skilled, specialized area, and it takes time. So when Dave Ramsey points that out, yes, but there needs to be more context there.
Again, that he was doing well.
No, never.
That's like saying I'm at the roulette table and I hit, so I'm doing well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's
see. And once again, these guys like Dave Ramsey, they compare day trading to the roulette wheel, to casinos. Yes, there can be similarities. Dave Ramsey looks at options trading, at swing trading, actual day trading, all in the same cluster. He doesn't separate these. Many people on YouTube don't often conflate swing trading with day trading. And what is the difference between day and swing trading? Quite simple. Swing trading is holding that trade for more than a day usually up to around 3 to 6 months in selling. Usually it's only like 2 to 3 weeks. Day trading is buying and selling within the same day. Often it's within seconds, minutes. None of these guys tend to understand that.
The inherited IRA was taxable. He pulled the money out and paid taxes on it and then lost it.
He must have, yeah.
Yeah, because inherited IRA is taxable when you pull it out. Here's the problem. If we get too nitsy and nuanced and technical in order to get some benefit from this write-off, but it exposes him to the very beast that just about killed him the first time, I don't like that. So your husband being anywhere near a brokerage account sounds like suicide to me.
So that's what that is. A brokerage account is
a brokerage account is an account that you have with a broker that you call the broker and you do trades, which is the answer is no. Your husband does not need to be anywhere near that. I don't know in your household how you're going to create gains on investments to offset losses on investments to get the benefit of this that is substantial. I don't know how to do that. What I would do if I were in your shoes, before I put your family at further risk playing with the same snakes that already bit you, I would just say, screw it. Forget it. It's just gone. And but before I completely do that, I want to ask a question if I'm you, because there's $300,000 on the table of losses that we'd be nice to shelter income with. I want to ask a different tax advisor than you have the same question. What other accounts qualify? What other investments qualify for this right? The returns on them qualify to offset this loss. I think, though, you're probably gotten pretty decent advice in terms of what technically applies, but it was bad advice when you pan back and understand the situation, because your husband doesn't need to be anywhere near a brokerage account ever again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Manic depressive people should not be doing trades. Hello.
As far as their husband being at a broker, and I don't totally agree with that. I do and I don't. The second part he said about the manic depressed type of person, yes, that's a very good point, and I'm glad that she brings that up in this video. It adds a lot of context. People with manic disorders aren't going to do well in fields where there's a lot of emotional pendulum swings. It's like a roller coaster. As far as not having access to a broker at all, don't agree with that. What they need a broker where she basically controls it. I mean, he can have access to it, but she really has to have a lot more control over it.
Nobody should, but bipolar sure as crud shouldn't. I'm so sorry. What a horrible thing y'all been through.
Well, we're getting through it. There was some debt that went into it along with it.
How's your marriage doing?
Our marriage is good. It's strong. You know, we go to counseling. I'm very supportive of him.
Is he healing from the bruises where you hit him?
Yeah. I think he'll be okay.
Oh, Lord, I can't even imagine. I'm so sorry.
Well,
let's do this. Let's do this. Let's say out loud. Let's say out loud that your accountant may have given you good tax advice, but bad mental health advice. So stay away from a brokerage account. Let's also double check and get a second opinion and some other possible options, if there are any, that are safe and that are away from the snakes that have bitten you before.
As far as the tax write-off information, all of that's sound financial advice. Ramsey is in the business to sell and promote a service. And it's a great service that he does promote, but he doesn't understand nuances of the markets, of day trading. He's a baby boomer, and most baby boomers, like my parents, they don't understand day trading super well. It was something that they didn't grow up with. They grew up with the stock market, of course. And if you look at like the parents of my parents, they didn't even own stocks at all. No question. He has good pointers here. I don't agree with some things, but give me your feedback here. Thank you. Have a good evening.